Hi Virgo, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this lunar eclipse Taurus full moon tarot reading. This lunar eclipse does occur on October 28th, 2023, and it is a partial lunar eclipse. And this is a really interesting time, Virgo, because we are at the end of that Taurus and Scorpio axis eclipses that started back in November of 2021, okay? So this eclipse does occur at 5 degrees of Taurus, where the sun is also sitting in Scorpio at that same 5 degrees at 4:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So before we pull the cards, Virgo, thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Also, leave me a comment, Virgo. I love hearing from you all. I make sure and respond back to everyone. And anyone who has already commented, thank you so much for taking the time to comment and let me know what's going on with you during this crazy eclipse cycle, okay? All right, Virgo, we're going to get right into it. Like I was saying, we have had 18 months worth of this Taurus and Scorpio eclipse axes. So we've had conversations around our money, other people's money, our possessions, our job, our career, our self-worth have all come up, right? And now that we are in Scorpio season, these emotions could be a lot deeper. We could have culminations and kind of like full circle moments during these next 6 months from this eclipse. Now we did just have that Libra eclipse, new moon solar eclipse on the 14th, relationships, injustices, where is it that you need more balance? So those type of themes could come up as well. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you. We start off with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Then we have the Nine of Wands also in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And we have the Queen of Cups in the upright. So interesting, lots of reversals here, Virgo. In fact, you only have one upright, which is that Queen of Cups. And then you have two queens. So that is interesting. Let's go ahead and pull a card for just focusing on these eclipses. Where is it that you need to find more balance in your life? Where is it that you need to come to a full culmination point with the Taurus eclipse? And where is it that possibly it's time for you to move on from, okay? So that's what this card is going to represent. And you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse often suggests that a twist of fate occurs where maybe you have some bad luck, maybe you fall into a situation that you weren't thinking you were going to be in. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be bad news, but it could be something you weren't expecting. And with a full moon eclipse, especially in the sign of Taurus, this could be news around your job, your career. This could be around your finances. This could be a message from your bank saying, you know, you're overdrawn, or it could be something from your job saying there's going to be layoffs. It doesn't have to always be really dire, but just know that those type of themes could come up, especially since this is covering this last 18 months, right? So there's a wide amount of energy that has been put into these Taurus themes, but this also could be on the larger global scale. It also could be the downturn of the economy, or something about you know, how the stock market's going. So it could be like bigger things than just you, okay? So keep that in mind too, Virgo. All right, so now we're going to pull an overarching theme card. Let's see where Spirit wants you to focus. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, Virgo, really pay attention to who is it that is handing out money and who's needing the money, if that makes sense. So the Six of Pentacles is kind of like the have and the have-nots card. Who is it that feels like they're receiving it, and who is it that is actually giving the money? And I do feel like that culminated with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Could suggest that your organization organization or your company possibly is sending out emails around, for the fourth quarter, there may need to be layoffs, or they might be reducing hours or something like that. But with the Six of Pentacles in the upright, it could also be positive news, meaning like maybe there is going to be some layoffs, but those of you who are remaining could get a raise. I don't know, something like that. But I also think that there's some kind of important news coming down the pipeline between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It feels like some type of important female figures could be coming in your life, or they may have already been in your life, and it feels like you're looking back over your shoulder and you all have been having a rough couple of years. I do think this has to do with either your work or this could be your family members, but since I don't see any other people in your reading, I do think this is something that has hit you personally. I do feel like this is possibly you're feeling like you don't have a lot of energy to keep going. You feel like you've been working or doing something so much that you're worn out. And it feels like there is someone though that brings you to the side and is like, hey, let's talk this out. Let's figure out what options you have. And it feels like there's some type of opportunity of clarity that could come in at this full moon that you weren't expecting, Virgo. And that also might be what this Wheel of Fortune is. That Wheel of Fortune could be a Uranian moment where you could get some surprise clarity at this full moon. That Queen of Cups is also suggesting that your intuition could be on point. Like you could really already know what's going to happen before it's said, or people may come to you and give you information that you really already knew about with that Ace of Swords. So just pay attention, Virgo, to how you are interacting with people during this full moon. I do think that there are some of you who are going to experience some highs and lows during this time between that Six of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's suggesting that there's some surprise twist of fates that are going to happen. So just don't be surprised if these occur. And like I said, it could be more along the global stage. It might not necessarily hit you directly, but I definitely feel like somewhere in here there's some people that are going to come. Maybe everyone's rallying together and like, because of this situation that is happening with the stock market, we're having to pivot and do this type of thing. That's what it feels like. So I wish you luck during this time, Virgo. Remember, everyone is getting hit in a different way depending on your birth chart. But I do think that once we can clear Scorpio season, get more into Sagittarius season, I think things are going to look a lot brighter. All right, Virgo, I hope you all have a great Taurus full moon lunar eclipse. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Talk to you later.